Hi everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about taxonomy of flowering plants. The very first we have to know what is plant taxonomy. Plant taxonomy or plants classification is the science of naming organisms and placing them in a hierarchical structure, each level being a given name like kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, and species. In animal kingdom, instead of division, phylum is present in hierarchical level. All the hierarchical names are same in plant taxonomy and animal taxonomy except division and phylum. In plant kingdom, the hierarchy level below to kingdom is division. In animal kingdom, the hierarchical level below to kingdom is phylum. The very first topic, semi-technical description of a flowering plant. Under that, the very first one is floral formula. Position, number, structures, cohesion, addition of different parts of flowers are represented as formula through a specific symbols, specific signs. This is called floral formula, which means special symbols or signs denoted by each characteristic of flower is called floral formula. In floral formula, the very first symbol is BR, which means bracts. If flower contains bracts, we have to write BR, which means bracteate. If in case flower does not contains bracts, we have to write the symbol EBR, which means E bracteate. The second one is bracteoles, which we can denoted by BRL. If in case the flower contains bracteoles, we have to write the symbol BRL, which means bracteolate. Bracteoles are present. If in case bracteoles are absent in the flower, we have to write EBRL, which means E bracteolate. Bracteoles are absent in that particular flower. Number 3, symmetry of the flower. If in case we can cut the flower into two equal halves in any vertical plane passing through the center is called actinomorphic flowers. Actinomorphic flowers denoted by a round within that plus in floral formula. If in case flower is zygomorphic, which means if we can divide the flower into two equal halves in any one vertical plane passing through the center called zygomorphic flower, we can denote it by percentage symbol in floral formula. Number 4, sexuality of flower. If in case flower may contains only androecium or stamens called staminate flower or male flower, which is denoted by male symbol. If in case flower contains only gynoecium or pistils, those flowers are called pistillate or female flowers denoted by female symbol in floral formula. If in case flower contains both stamens and pistils, which means both androecium and gynoecium, those flowers are called bisexual flowers, which are denoted by bisexual symbol. The fifth one, calyx, which is denoted by K. K5, which means 5 denotes 5 sepals and polycephalous condition, which means all 5 sepals are individual in calyx. K5, 5 in bracket, which means 5 sepals which are united, which is called gamosepalous condition. K2 plus 2, which means calyx or sepals are 4 in number and they arranged in 2 whorls or layer. Each layer contains 2 sepals. Sixth one, corolla, which is denoted by C. If in case C5, corolla contains 5 petals which are individual, polypetalous condition. If in case C5, 5 in bracket. Here bracket denotes united form, 5 petals, but those are united, which means gamopetalous condition. C2 plus 2, which means the flower contains 4 petals in number and arranged in 2 layers. Each layer or whole contains 2 petals. Number 7, perianth, which is denoted by P. The units of perianth are called tepals. P6, which contains 6 tepals in number, all are individual, which we called polytepalous condition. P3 plus 3 bracket, which means tepals are 6 in number, gamotepalous, which means united form, arranged in 2 wholes. P3 plus 3 without bracket, tepals are 6 in number, arranged in 2 wholes, both are polytepalous condition, which means individual form. The 8th one, androecium, which is denoted by A. A6. Androecium contains 6 stamens, which are polyandrous condition, which means free form. A2 plus 4, which contains 6 stamens, but in 2 wholes. One whole contains 2 stamens, another whole contains 4 stamens. A10 bracket. We already know bracket in the sense fused form. All the anther filaments are fused to form one bundle. This condition is called monodalphous condition. Then A1 plus 9 bracket, which means here stamens are 10 in number. In that, one is individual form, the remaining are 9 fused form. So this condition is called didalphous condition, which means 2 bundles. The next one, epipetalous condition. Here CA connected by a lion, which means stamens are fused with corolla. If in case the signs P and A connected by a line on the top is called epiphyllous condition, which means flower contains tepals. These tepals are associated with stamens of that particular flower. This is called epiphyllous condition. The 9th one, gynoecium, which is denoted by G. G2, which means it contains 2 carpels, the 2 apocarpus, which means carpels are free. G2, 2 in bracket, which means it contains 2 carpels, syncarpous ovary, which means carpels are fused with each other. The next one, G2 in bracket and underline, which means gynoecium present on thalamus, means bicarpellary, syncarpous, superior ovary. G2, 2 in bracket, so line is present beside to 2, which means bicarpellary, syncarpous, fused carpels. So line is present beside to 2, that's why it is half inferior or half superior ovary. The next one, G2 bracket line on G, which means bicarpellary, syncarpous, fused carpels, inferior ovary, which means gynoecium present into the thalamus. So that's why line is present on G. Here line indicates thalamus. You have to remember here is the floral formula gynoecium explains only about ovary, not about styles and stigma. The second topic under semi-technical description of a flowering plant is floral diagram. A floral diagram provides information about the number of parts of a flower, their arrangement, and the relation they have with one another. The position of the mother axis with respect to the flower is represented by a dot on the top of the floral diagram. Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium are drawn in successive whorls, calyx being the outermost and the gynoecium being in the center. Floral formula also shows cohesion and addition within parts of whorls and between whorls. The floral diagram and floral formula in figure represents the Brassicaceae family plant. Example, mustard. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of floral diagram with floral formula of mustard or Brassica. See, in the top, the dot is called mother axis. Below to that, calyx. Below to that, corolla. Below to that, butterfly-like structures are called stamens or androecium. Within that, the transfer section of ovary is called gynoecium. Below to that, floral formula also is there. So we have to write floral formula in that manner as per the parts of flower and relation between floral parts. Up to here we completed semi-technical description of a flowering plant. In next video we can discuss the families like Solanaceae, Fabaceae and Liliaceae as per NCERT textbook. Thank you very much.